though? That's the question. YouTube says I am, but am I? I'm going to try and tweet the link. No one's watching. My own account, channel. Yep. Link copied. Oh, it's back. Yes, it is. 2 people watching. Who's the other person? I think we're good. Woo! I'm tweeting the link now. Now back down to 1 person. It dropped. Sorry, I'm just tweeting about how it's back, everyone. For a tick. Online once more. Online once is 2 words. Hello! Audio super quiet. How about I move closer to the microphone? Is that any better? Yes, no, no, no. Yes? Is this good? I'm taking the glasses off again. Where did Clark Kent go? Sorry about the shaky. I'm excited, so I'm moving around a lot, and so is the camera. We're good? All right. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight back to where I was. Hello, friend. Everyone, this is Kay. I say everyone. The only other person here is Voxumo. Voxumo, this is Kaylee. She's very nice. So basically, where we were up to, and this is also for people watching the thing on YouTube later on, I've built 1/5 of the Lego set that I was building. There it is. And then I was about to announce, the table is so shaky, and then I was about to announce a new announcement thing. Yay, announcements. Everyone loves them. So I had 2 things to announce, and the bigger one, the thing about the hat, which if you follow me on Twitter, you might have heard about the hat. I'm finally going to announce what's in the hat today. Big things, big stuff. But that's not the first one. The first one is going to be the announcement of a podcast. Woo! So, I've been a big podcast listener for a while. Maybe I might get the second bag of the set, and I'll build it while I'm doing this kind of preamble conversation thing, because the second one I can't really build whilst announcing it because it's more of a visual element. So I'll grab a bag and I'll talk more about the podcast that I'm going to be doing whilst I build bag 2. Bag's over here. I'm going to put this back where it was. How did I have it? I think that was it. I'm just going to go grab bag 2. Okay, so basically, I've been a big kind of podcast listener for a while, and I kind of always wanted to do one of my own, but I've never really been interested enough in the work. So I thought about this idea for a while. I sort of tweeted about it on my main Twitter account. I thought, what if I just do a podcast where the gimmick is it's just me, and it's just not a very good podcast, because every podcast kind of got to have a sort of a gimmick at this point. So I thought, what if I do one that's not I'll be real. Never been a big podcast watcher / listener, but the ones I enjoy, I always try to catch something here and there. That's good. Where's the camera again? Yeah, that's good. But yeah, so I thought, what if I just do one where it's just kind of me and I chat for like half an hour. I don't really edit it. Maybe at a later date I could have guests or whatever. I've got a few people who are interested in guesting on it at some point. So yeah, would just kind of be me kind of shooting the breeze, spinning my wheels, kind of making stuff up as I go along. It'll probably be I don't have the attention span of a peanut, but I will listen. Well, I'm glad. Oh, I did that wrong. But yeah, so I'm just kind of I thought I'll just do it. It's just a little side project, just kind of having a bit of fun while I just kind of get my opinions out there. I can talk about stuff that's been annoying me, stuff that I've been enjoying. Hopefully, when movies start to come back, I'll be able to chat about the movies that I've been watching. Just this afternoon, I'm going to go and see Wonder Woman 1984. So yeah, that's going to be looking out for the Bonkcast. I intend on uploading an episode or the premiere episode of it to my SoundCloud tonight. I'll probably tweet out a link on both of my accounts. And so yeah, that's the first announcement. It's the less impressive one, the less exciting one, the one I'm less keen to kind of start doing more work on. Half an hour podcast is manageable. I have hard one keeping focused on podcasts that go on for hours. Yeah, I think the thing is because I love podcasts. Yeah, I was always kind of I'm a big podcast guy, so I always kind of loved TTV for a while there, but now I've kind of gone into a different kind of genre of podcast. I think the longest podcasts I've ever listened to were the 100th and 200th episodes of Two in the Think Tank podcast, which went for 11 hours and 17 hours respectively, which is insane. I feel the need to clarify. That's not a normal stream podcast listening time. I just realized this is your first stream I've actually been able to watch. Yeah, I've done a couple of live streams. I'm not sure if this one counts as 1 or 2 or 3 live streams. This one where the internet kept dropping out. I think I'm not sure if I'm connected to the internet or if I'm hotspotting from my phone. Yeah, I'm still connected to my phone because I've got 200 gig of data on my phone, so I'm just hotspotting that. Hopefully I don't burn through that because I'll be mighty impressed if I do. Yeah, I kind of do them for sometimes for special occasions, sometimes because I have an idea that I'd like to kind of get out there. Maybe I might tweet this on my personal Twitter account as well, just so other people can find it. Chat amongst yourselves, guys. No, but yeah, so I thought, a good, because my kind of thing is I don't put heaps of work into stuff usually. I mean, I'm going to be putting heaps of stuff into the second thing I'm going to be announcing later on, putting my heart and soul into that. But yeah, so I thought, well, with the Bonkcast, I thought this is just kind of a fun thing, just kind of a side thing, just not really, not heaps of effort going into it. It's just having a bit of fun. I'm live on YouTube if you're keen. Just tweeting this out. If you don't follow me on my, there's only 4 people watching, but if you don't follow me on my main account, by the way, at lowenbehold99, that's at LOWANBEHOLD 99. Come check me out. Now, what's I saying again? Talking about podcasts. Yeah, so that's pretty much just the main thing for the Bonkcast. Not really any any signage or logos or anything just yet. But I feel like I may as well do something with my SoundCloud because on Bionicle Day I released an audio commentary of the of Mask of Light. Didn't really get anything. I got absolutely no comments asked for people's opinions, got no replies. So I was like, well, maybe I'll do something on here. I think a podcast is more likely than me making music. Something unrelated, but surprised these bus sets don't start with the bass. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? You start off with the helmet. You build the skeleton of the helmet. What I miss? Oh, you missed it on the announcement that I'm doing a not very good pod. I'm going to start doing a not very good podcast. It's called the Bonkcast. That's pretty much it. But yeah, so you kind of build a sort of a skeleton of this, and then they go, now you build the base. And just it's kind of a weird sort of order to do things in. Awesome. It is awesome. That's correct. The live stream, that is. I might have to run out of here briefly in a second just to go and grab a drink out of the fridge because I'm thirsty as. I'm going to try and at least... it shouldn't take too much longer, really. I'm only going to do a couple more bags of this. There's not heaps left. We can chat amongst ourselves. I might continue on the... Yeah, I didn't really give a definitive answer of what's the barnacle community's biggest problem. I'd say... I wouldn't even say gatekeeping is a big thing, because it's not really. Like, I got a friend who recently sort of just dropped something. Yeah. Sorry, I'm on the world's oldest office chair. Yeah, I wouldn't even say gatekeeping is like a big problem, because I've got a friend who's not really who's not a Bionicle fan. She doesn't really know anything about it, but she made an accidental Bionicle joke, and I sort of said, "Oh, she's a member of the Bionicle community," and no one said, "No, she's not." People were like, "All right." They were just. I'm not sure if that's like the not to toot my own horn, but I'm not sure if that's the community that I've cultivated, or if that's just the fact that for the most part the Bionicle community is really nice. Of course, there are bad eggs. There are kind of groups around that aren't good people. I want to say an unwillingness to let go, but even then, that's something that I'm probably quite guilty of myself, because when there was that when Voxsumo's ideas project started, I was like, I need this to be a thing. I need this to be in there. And then when it didn't get in, I got a bit upset and started kind of blaming the other people who had entered stuff. Which, to be fair, I did at one point say, this is no shade to the people who designed these other sets that won, because they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool sets that did get through. But I'm just... we could have had another Bionicle set. We could have had one last go. And that's probably that's something I'm guilty of as well. It's the unwillingness to let go of Bionicle and to move on. I said Sakota, didn't I? Did I say Sakota's project? This delay is killing me. What did I say, Voxsumo? Sorry, I meant Sakota. You both got six letter names, 3 syllables. They're both consonant vowel, consonant vowel, consonant vowel. If I said you, I meant Sakota. I apologize. And I apologize, Sakota, for not for accidentally not crediting you. I really wish they'd made that set, though, honestly. Sounded like you said my name. Yeah, I probably said your name. I'm sorry. This is a very interesting build method, I've got to say. But it's cool. I kind of want to get the Stormtrooper one out. So yeah, I'd say that's probably it. It's something that I'm guilty of as well. But it's well, my brain doesn't really want to switch his name sometimes. Yeah, I'm quite bad with names and faces and things. I've got to work on that a bit more. I'm glad I finally answered that question. I hope that gets a chance through the brickling thing. Yeah, so do I. But I'm not quite sure what the actual deal is with that bricklink thing, because I never really saw that many people talking about it. So I thought, and no one there was no enormous movement like there was with the initial project. So I was kind of like, well, maybe this isn't really a thing that can save it, but who knows? Maybe that's just me not paying attention. Maybe there's been an enormous movement and I just didn't notice. I'm sorry, I'm just very thirsty. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back. Just a second. I'm gonna mute the mic. I got a Riverport ginger soda. I'm just gonna mix it through a bit. All right, I'm back. Yeah. Love a ginger drink. I should have left the air dancer going while I was gone. So I'm back. Speaking of the Barnacle community, I say I don't tend to know Skaking Matrami, especially within the same 2 or 3 clicks, always against each other. Yeah, I feel like that's probably the double-edged sword of middling notoriety. Is that I always feel like I'm obligated to weigh in on those things, and I have to do my research on them because I'm semi-notable within the community, and I feel like I feel like a parent. I only recently learned how to pronounce that word properly. I feel like a kind of a surrogate parent of the community, and that I've got to kind of watch out, even though no one says that I have to. It's just kind of what I feel like. Now that across certain social media sites, Barnacle culture is acclimated differently. They're all different between islands. It really is that way, isn't it? It really is like Like, you've got Bionicle Twitter, which I feel like a lot of Twitter is quite, or at least like the circles I move in are quite kind of left leaning and more accepting. But then you've got, there's the only communities I've ever really dealt with are the Twitter ones, the Twitter and Facebook, specifically mask posting, which I feel like, I don't know, gets a bit of a bad rap, probably because of me, because I'm not massive on the group as a whole, just because of ways that I was treated specifically. Yeah, and I saw, and the ways that I saw a lot of other people get treated. But yeah, it was probably not as bad as I'd make it out to be. But I'm not ever going to go back and find out. I got Bionicle active online on Tumblr. That was kind of a crap show. You mean you got active in the Bionicle online community on Tumblr, or you created the online community on Tumblr? Sorry, shook the table. 7 people watching. Whoa, we're hitting up 6. Never mind. And a like. I've got a like. Oh, you got active. Okay, yeah. I can see that the Flickr and Biogram communities are similar, definitely have some differences. Hey, it's Coast. Hey, Coast. Shit. Hey. I tried to put my face in the camera and it didn't work. Last person group is only one I had to avoid. Yeah, I was in there for a while, and it was pretty good for the most part. But it was, I'm sure I've tweeted about this ad nauseum, but yeah, it was pretty good for a while, and then Pride Month came around, and I was like, oh, there's some real bad people in this group. It's time for me to get out of Dodge. But also earlier on, I just want to point out earlier on, Kaylee asked how I'm doing today. I'm doing well. I'm really happy. After I finish the live stream, I'm gonna go look at some furniture at Harvey Norman, and then I'm going to go to the movies to watch Wonder Woman 1984 with my mum. It's gonna be a good day. And then I've got a 3-day week, and then it's another 3-day weekend. Good times. I'm in a good mood, everyone. I think my phone's got it. Yeah, my phone's got a flashing. I keep dropping stuff. My phone's got a flashing light on it. Give me a second. No, it's just it's just Oh, new subscribe. That's good. It's good to suck subscribed. Not sure if she's watching, but hello. And also a Gmail from Patreon and a Snapchat message from a friend of mine. Probably send me a meme. That's what he and I do. We exchange memes. He follows me on my main account. Maybe he'll be watching this. If you're watching this, hey Toby. And also, if he's watching this, Toby, do you know that your name is still saved on my Snapchat as VB? High school, good times. All right, but I've got that. Phone screen lighting up from a Facebook friend suggestion. Thank you. I don't go on Facebook. So I've got the helmet. I am just silent. There's nothing wrong with being silent. I'll keep pointing at the screen, even though the camera's here. Nothing wrong with being silent. So I've got the helmet. I've got the back of it. Oh, that's the good stuff. No, it's not. It's upside down.